What is good, y'all? We're about to dive into this battle royale for where wins meet. And I'm going to show you guys how good this game is. Man, oh man. I've been covering it for a couple years now, and it's officially releasing by the time this video comes out. And this is just a mode. This is just a casual mode that is thrown in there and not even advertised or talked about by the developers. I'm not here to do their job, but hey, man, I want to share my excitement, my enjoyment, and give y'all some information on this. So, first things first, this is a single player open world game. And then they have the MMO, which allows you to have factions, faction wars. There's 5-on-5 PvP as well, 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, and a bunch of different mini game versus other players, a bunch of stuff. But this battle royale is something as well that's added on to the game, and it's pretty cool. Now you're watching me run away from the NPCs in the open world because I just wanted to get some loot and try to prepare for a fight. It's pretty much traditional battle royale. There's loot everywhere. You're just picking up their best weapons, and what's crazy about this game is you got crazy loadouts, skills, and abilities, and I was trying to put on what I thought was best for some fights. Now, I want to kind of just point out something is I am playing in the Chinese servers, so my latency is pretty bad. So the person playing against me probably couldn't deal with my latency. And that's kind of why I might look like I'm beasting on them sometimes, which in the full game, when I'm in my own server, I will dominate as well. But yeah, doing these combinations are very special. It's a really good system where you're capable of pulling out the skills and abilities, which I like to kind of abuse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I pretty much do mostly skills and abilities, and I'll punch in a combo in between that in the fights. And in the middle of this fight, this is an actual player with the white/blue dress, and then that's an NPC that's chasing us in the middle of the fight. Pretty funny and interesting. And I had them running, and I pretty much play super aggressive. It's like kill or be killed. I'm not playing defensive for the most part. I do parry or block once in a while, and I'll dodge when I see that they're in a good combo or something. But most of the time, my ability is about being so aggressive where I destroy their stamina and then finish them off fast. Won't know what hit them. So that's kind of way I play. So I like the bell. You're going to see me with this bell that basically does really good stagger damage and things like that. And it's really useful. But yeah, so this is just kind of the open world that they put in here. And then you're picking up all the items throughout the world with NPCs around and the players all loading into the match and going forward. The reason I want to just talk about this specifically, it's just fun, like to play this single player game that has this. In the old days, every single player would have like a multiplayer sometimes. And I kind of like my favorite games that I might enjoy by myself to just jump on a multiplayer. This game gives you that. Like you're capable of being like, okay, I had enough story for today. Let's battle some players. You can go 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, 30-on-30, 50-on-50, like pretty crazy stuff. And then they got this battle royale one, which adds more fun, in my opinion, to the game. And then there's, of course, the like small stuff where you can do like sumo wrestling and various other type of challenges, as well as boss dungeons and stuff with other players. So it's kind of a crazy game because I play a single player game for 100 hours, and then anytime I want, I can turn it into a multiplayer game. You can do co-op with other players. You can do dungeons and raids. He's a healer and I'm the DPS guy. The other guy's a range attacker. And like, it's pretty wild. I personally don't play MMO games, but this has next level stuff to it. It's kind of right up my alley. I like martial arts. I like combat. And as you can see here, a lot of craziness. And to be honest with you, when you get in your own server, being able to parry and block somebody really good is going to be a good challenge. I'm curious. I haven't played fighting games as much in recent years, but these type of games are still fighting games to a certain extent, and having the right kind of combination and doing the right thing to play smart is very, very key. So I absolutely enjoy it. Some players like this guy here kind of knew what he was doing, but like, all right, buddy, get it. And I had some fun kind of just experimenting with this playstyle, this specific build with the bell. As you'll see, I'll pop it in a minute, and it's kind of like my go-to move, kind of overwhelm them and put some work in. But yeah, a lot of learning, a lot of figuring it out. And there goes my bell right there. Pretty much very good stagger. I done put them in a panic and being able to finish them from there. It's kind of one of my go-to moves at the moment, but that might not be the case when the full game releases and players are like, experts at this. It's going to be some top tier players. And I am going to host some tournaments for it as well. I don't know if we're able to host a battle royale, but I do hope that we're able to continue to do the other ones, which we definitely can do 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s and stuff like that. So we'll have all that stuff thoroughly. There's some people running some good stuff that I'm going to be hosting with, making it happen. But yeah, I wanted to share this experience, kind of what I went through and what I was figuring out with this battle royale, and talk about the multiplayer in general. I've been talking mostly about like the open world story, action RPG, single player style game with a really great story, great combat, great bosses, and all that cool stuff. But this excerpt content to me is where this game's longevity lies. There's a long list of bosses and raids that you would have to do, where they give you multiple bosses and multiple challenges that you got to take on. Not easy, I'll just tell you that. Tried a couple and I was like overwhelmed. These are like end game content that I really love. And if you stick around, I'll show you guys a quick clip of that and give you information on it. Wanted you to watch this last fight before we go to that detail. But yeah, so as you can see right here, maybe you're not into the battle royale scene. I always love it. I'm always interested in it. But as you can see right here, we just went at it wheeling. He's wheeling heavy shots and I was doing like a lot of little combos. I wanted to take his stamina away and then try to finish him off. As you can see, his stamina is down. I get to do extra damage while his stamina is down, and then I do a finisher to drop him down, and then put on my protection and use my favorite bell. As I told you guys, I've been using it a lot. PvP, and they always panic for some reason when they get hit with that. It's kind of like, what is going on? So he did a slick move here. He ran away and got a couple shots off. But as I told you guys, he was probably the toughest one. Pretty much won the game after this. And his character is amazing, by the way. I did not see that in the store, but hey, it is what it is. But this is the fun stuff. Like, very, very cool. And basically, I won this game. I'm not going to show every detail, but I'll give you like the end screen. That's like me winning. Very exciting and interesting battle royale. Now I want to kind of talk about these right here. Okay, these on this account I have two separate accounts. This one right here, you have to be at level 86 and you're capable of battling. As you can see, there's multiple bosses. This is kind of spoiler for some of the story, but the point is all these characters, these challenges are not easy, and you got to go in with a team and cook up. There's no reason for you to try these until you get to the end game. So on top of a very cool story experience, you got all this to get nuts with, and there's more as you go. Simple challenges you'll be able to unlock, and there's good rewards that are great. Talked about the different modes from 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, the battle royale, which you just saw. And then there's also mini games, a bunch of them that you can do. That is a part of the mobile stuff, the MMO, I'm sorry. that you can, you know, check out and enjoy for yourself. But what I did want to kind of stress and point out in my personal view with this is that, you know, you have the freedom. You could just play a cool story and enjoy it. It's free, by the way. There's no paywall. Or you can do some of this stuff like I do, where I'm going to play a lot of PvP in the long run and go from there. So check it out. Let me know what y'all thinking. It is free to play coming on November 14th. But this video is going to drop like a day or 2 or 3 before it releases. Just kind of let y'all know what it's possible in this game, sharing some thoughts and opinions. And hang with me, man. Just have a good time. Okay? Anyways, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you on that next one. I got more guides. I want to talk about where winds meet a lot for the rest of the year. Stay safe. Take care. Peace.